to another edition of Student of the Game Quarterback Breakdown Edition. This is actually going to be a rewind segment, a rewind edition, because we're going back into time. I'm your boy Ro, contributor for State of the U and OG member of the Orange Bowl Boys, and on the screen we have Tagovailoa. This is the younger brother of Tua. He just made headlines because he put his name into the transfer portal from Alabama. And could there be a possible reunion in the city of Miami as bigger brother's wearing the number 1 for the Miami Dolphins? He should have so wore the number 2. I mean, come on, your name's Tua. The marketing alone would have just been... Either ways, I digress. And here we go. First play of the game. You're going to see right here with Taulia. He has a remarkable skill set, and he has the ability to make plays too. They're in an empty set. He's looking at his reads. Primarily it's covered. He's got like a slot 3 down there to the field that maybe he could have hit quick. But in this case, watch what he does. Look at the strength. You think he can make plays? I think so. And look at that dime. Look at that touch money dime. On the roll, bought some time, bailed your offensive coordinator. I can tell you right now, this is going to be some fun film. From the jump, Taulia sees something, and he's pointing right at it. He's pointing ultimately at the defender that he's going to torch on this play. It's a simple pass concept. Somewhere Mark Richt's smiling because it's all verticals. They're going to make it a play-action pass variety when they go ahead and hold a play fake and carry out at the mesh a little bit longer to draw it out. And it's going to do its job because you're going to see a single high safety stuck in the middle of the field. And one thing that I like about Taulia, other than his command presence that's very, very evident here his senior year on this throwback series, just watch how quick, okay? He's already made a decision to throw, and when you see a flat defender like this and you have your slot 2 just basically with a full speed and momentum going forward, you know you have him, and he does. This is anticipation. This isn't high school open. This is throwing it on the break. I just love how quick I'm going to do this in real time. I just love how quick he can get from this play action pass to a thrower just effortlessly and so fast. Watch this. Bam. Bang. Now, before Taulia turns into a runner on this play, and very successfully, might I add, because he takes this for 6, I like stopping at the juncture right before he turns into a runner and see what we could have seen in the passing game. And in this case, that critical, pivotal quarterback drop to wide receiver route relationship. Once again, it's just like every week, and especially at this level, you're going to see it. And I can't fault Taulia 100% because there was somebody open, but we're going to stop right at that moment. This is going to be gun 5 drop. Watch. He's going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Right? At this case, you would like to see your wide receiver a little bit more on the top of his route because he's going to be open, right? He's going to eventually get open, but this is when it was critical because at that same juncture, he wasn't in the window that he needed to be. You didn't see that anticipatory window as a quarterback in your mind to throw this open. You had a Mike linebacker flowing out to the flat, attaching to this wide receiver number 1, and now this is when we just get to sit back and enjoy and watch the film of an athlete making plays. All right, here you go. Foot in the ground. Bang. So far in this film, there's a lot of plays that's not in rhythm. You know, Taulia hits his back step, something's not there, offensive line breakdown, whatever, what have you, and he's got to go ahead and turn into an athlete and make plays. But this is when it's refreshing to see a quarterback operate in the confines of the rhythmic parameters of his offense, and can he deliver a strike? And that's exactly what he does here. At the top of the screen, you have trips wide receivers. They're going to be running like level digs, meaning your outside wide receiver at the top of the screen, he's going to be running it at 10 yards. He's running a dig route. Your number 2 is running a go to clear, and your inside slot receiver right here, the recipient of this pass, is going to be running a dig at 15 yards. Now, this is good quarterback drop to wide receiver route relationship. This is good rhythm. You're going to see Taulia gun 5, step, slide. There's the throw in rhythm and perfectly thrown ball. If you see that back again on film, you're going to notice that he's in between the Mike linebacker and the defender. So that was a tight window throw, and he makes it surgical and efficient. Very good pass in rhythm, and I appreciate it. So one of the things I'm always going to focus on with quarterbacks is trajectories, right? When they throw their passes, do they have multiple trajectories? Do they have the ability to go ahead and float one in there and touch and just get it over a defender's outstretched arms? And do they have that ability to essentially throw on a straight line. Well, I'm going to tell you right here that Taulia, this is a 25-yard straight line trajectory frozen rope. Look at this pass. That ball is still going straight. That ball, if the wide receiver doesn't catch it, that's going another 10 yards. He has the ability to just put his arm talent to work. And when you could do that effectively in the middle of the field and you beat the safety, you know what's going to happen. Bang. I'm going to be honest, you don't necessarily see this style of vertical drop backs from quarterbacks anymore. You saw it definitely a lot, with Dennis Erickson as coach, and Gino Toretta would come out in this fashion. It definitely has some usage. But in this case, when you see Taulia leaking out to a side, it's not necessarily the most perfect in terms of pristine footwork. This isn't the rhythm that you need. He's buying time. But even on an off-platform base, to be able to show this trajectory and touch and anticipation right when he decides to throw the ball. Look, the ball's coming out of his arms. His wide receiver's not even on his break. So he's going to fall away from this target. There it is. There it is. He doesn't have his momentum in line with his throw. The defense isn't letting him. Obviously, he has a defender in his face who would have rang his bell if he stepped into this. But watch this pass on the break. That is money. See, I love this from Taulia right here. It just shows his ability to throw, his ability to run, his ability to keep the defenses honest. And he's carrying out a play-action pass, was further carrying out this play-action mold of this pass. They're going to take their right guard, and they're going to pull him across the formation. And you're going to see that right here. And there's the play fake. Now, this is what I like. He senses the pressure. This is pocket presence, right? And this is pocket discipline. The pocket presence was knowing that you had somebody bearing down on you. The pocket discipline was working back up into the pocket. And there you go. This is what creates it. Now, you bought yourself time as a quarterback, okay? Now, look at the platform that he's throwing from. He's at the 50-yard line and keeping your head upfield, not looking to prematurely run. Do you have an option? Bang. What a great pass. And obviously, you turn that ability just to have that pocket awareness and pocket discipline. You turn potential catastrophe, taking a sack if you don't have that, and now you're on touchdown's doorstep. You think this is a good decision by Taulia to keep this ball? Very good play design here by the offensive coordinator. When they motion a receiver across the formation, you're going to create a numbers advantage. And in this case, big indication when you don't have anybody running with your motion across the formation, the defense is going to be in zone. And that's exactly which they catch them here in zone concept. And in this case, here's the conflict right here. When the zone read fake, it kept the defensive end at bay, especially when he pinches down to go to the running back. Now you have a 4-on-3 advantage versus the defense. And the biggest conflict defender is right here. Look. He knows that he has to watch Taulia, and he also has somebody in the flats. Is basically could be a quick pass and could get to the edge and potentially score. That's all fine and dandy, but look at the vision. Like you would attribute this to like a point guard in basketball, right? Can you see the whole court? This is like a fast break. You're on a 4-on-3. You have the ability for like an easy score in transition basketball. And in this case, look, that vision, this platform, and to throw this ball, touchdown, bang, 6 points. Really like the play design and really like Taulia's ability to find the open receiver and get the easy score.
Yeah.